Love's gonna get you. Spoiler alert. And love's tired of fucking around with you. Now, most of us have been led to believe that love is associated with trauma, pain, and all these other things. And I'm not discounting anyone's past experiences. Love is actually a state of being. Love is actually a frequency. And if I may say, love is actually your most authentic state that you can be in. They have measured people's auras or electromagnetic fields, and the strongest is authenticity. Now, love is the most powerful and transformative force that there is. And you can't have actual, real, true love within yourself or for another if you're not being authentically who you really are. So we have an upcoming ritual called the Love's Gonna Getcha Mega Ritual. We are taking advantage of a full waxing lunar phase. And the reason why I'm doing it like this is because I understand that people have different schedules and things. And so we wanted to offer a form of flexibility with this ritual. And I'm going to give you another spoiler alert. You're this fucking close to literally magnetically drawing your ideal partner or partners, whatever floats your boat. But actually, that's just a byproduct. This love frequency that I'm talking about is so vitally and critically important right now. Not just in your romantic life. Your money is highly connected to this, okay? Your health, and also all the benefits that come with you being your authentic self and really tapped into your authentic power instead of chasing carrots and shiny objects. Think of how that also impacts those around you. This is actually much more encompassing than just a relationship. But yes, it does include magnetically attracting your ideal relationship. Okay? So this is basically how it goes down. On January 31st, it's the new moon, the black moon, and that's when we'll begin. In the members area of the masteryourmagicnow.com, there will be an MP3 ritual for you to be able to download. This first phase, and I do suggest you take advantage of the new moon phase or the black moon, is about unearthing what has really been truthfully and authentically keeping you from fully being and immersing yourself in your own authenticity. And a lot of this is a lot of programming and stuff like that. We're also going to be dealing with what has been keeping this ideal relationship or relationships from you. And this is all an inside job. Unlike our previous group rituals, we're going to be taking part in this journey at the same time, but this is a very individualized and a very intimate process. This is alchemy, okay? This is also going to take your magical and sorcery to another level. I said another level, okay? Yes, and like I said, it does relate to your bag, to your sustenance, to your money, to your finances, to, once again, to your health and everything else that matters to you. Have you ever noticed when you were like, maybe you were just in limerence, which is kind of like a form of like infatuation, or, you know, you was really crushing and on somebody, and it seemed, but your frequency was high, and it just seemed like you couldn't lose. You had the best of luck. It was like you was floating on air. You had a pep in your step. You know what I mean? These are things, though, that are connected with the love frequency, but there's so much more to learn about this love frequency. Like I said, it's very transformative. So the first part of this ritual is going to be dealing with what has been stopping you. Okay. And we're going to transmute. We may have to banish or destroy the current structure of some of these paradigms so that way we can recycle them. All right. You're going to be able to find out exactly for you personally what has been blocking you. You. And then once you have that critical and very important data, now watch what happens with your spell work. Watch what happens with your magic. Okay? Because these also leave clues to what it is that your heart's desire really wants. And I get it. There's a lot of people out here who are actually afraid to just be honest with themselves about what it is that they truly want. There's an old story about a fox who was trying to grab some grapes in a tree. And he kept running and jumping and running and jumping. Couldn't get them. They were just a little bit too high. Finally, he ends up saying, fuck it. I didn't want the grapes anyway. Don't be that fox. Stop lying to yourself. Now, I do also realize that there are some of you who are not ready. You are too in love with your limitations, some of the past bullshit that you've been led to believe. And I get it because the past you has kept you safe. But who you become is going to set you the fuck free. And that has everything to do with this love frequency. I'm telling you, you can't have the love frequency without the authenticity, nor the authenticity without the love frequency. They go hand in hand, and there's no substitute for it. So if you're ready to, like I said, effortlessly magnetize your divine partner or partners, and at the same time, transform yourself from the inside out, which is going to literally, I don't know if you've ever seen the movies where they switch a timeline or something, and it's almost like a wave goes through and everything changes. That's going to be you. We begin January 31st. The ritual concludes with some form of a celebration on February 14th, which happens to be a Friday and which happens to be Valentine's Day. There is a good chance that you may already have attracted your ideal divine partner by then. But if not, you're going to be so soaked up in the journey that you're not going to worry about that because you're going to be having so much fun. But first, like I said, we got to till these weeds. And until we till the weeds, until we face and accept what's already there, nothing's really going to move. You're going to have mixed match results if you have any at all. Either your love spells are going to not work and brick, or they're going to work and then blow up in your face. So if you want to join this ritual, because we're right on the eve of this is for you. If you've been trapped in a cycle of attracting the wrong people, this is for you. If your heart's desires feel too big or impossible at this point, up until now, this is for you. If you're confused about what you even want from love, this right here is valuable enough, right? If you feel like you're ready to stop wishing and start attracting, magnetizing, because you are a literal biological electric magnet. And magnets draw to and they also repulse. This is how you're really going to get your magical and sorcery flex on and be able to virtually engineer lots of different events in every area of your life. Consider the love frequency like a critical vitamin that you are currently lacking in or deficient. This is going to take everything to the next level. And most importantly, it's going to transform your relationship with yourself. Head on over to www.masteryourmagicnow.com. Sign up because tomorrow, well, for me on my time, it's tomorrow. But when that first MP3 ritual drops, it's going to be in the members area. You're not going to have to look around. It's going to be right there. We're also incorporating mirror magic, a powerful form of mirror magic. It's going to knock your fucking socks off, and you're going to want to keep doing it on a semi-consistent basis. Keep checking in with yourself and so much more. Let me add this too. The reason why I'm making it the first phase of this ritual is having to do with this MP3 is because I wanted you to be able to listen to this. You might want to do a candle ritual, right? You might want to do a bath ritual, or you might even want to just jump into some mirror magic while you're listening to this, getting entranced and being able to just flow and be in the ritual instead of wondering about if you're doing it right, doing things, whatever. That's the point of this. But we have more to come. And like I said, another thing I wanted to point out too is if you happen to not make it on the 31st, which is phase 1, phase 2 is on February 7th, the second part of the ritual. And then the third, I said, concluding is February 14th. So this is a full waxing cycle. But don't worry. The reason why I chose to do this within a full waxing ritual is because I do get that we all have different schedules. And like I said, this is deeply personal, deeply intimate for you. So even though we're all doing this together, once again, at around the same time, this is an individual thing. And this is definitely an inside job. So come on over to www.masteryourmagicnow.com and let's get this shit going. Okay. This is, there's nothing more transformative than love. And you would be a fool to deny yourself, especially if you're ready. If your soul's been pulling you, you know what I'm saying? Like everything may even be cool, but you just feel it's time to go to the next level. What's going to get you to the next level? Love. See you in the members area.